stuck here. The cops won't bother me. A lot of people ride, especially in this area, they ride around Virginia. If you're from Virginia, you're going to ride around Virginia. And cops in Virginia are a lot stricter than the ones in Maryland and DC. Now, DC doesn't have any good riding, but Maryland does have very good roads, especially if you go north and west. Not so much towards the east where it's flat and dull. And I think a lot of riders just have an idea of riding and they just stick around the cities where cops are going to be, and then they just like try and run away from cops. I don't know, I think there's like this online thing that they think it's cool to run away from cops. It's kind of silly because there's all sorts of these mentalities in motorcycling. It's like the cool guys ride 1000s and the 600s are for noobs. But even when I first started riding, I never had that mentality. I thought that riding was just riding. You know, you get away from the city. You get away from the highways. That's my idea of riding. The last thing I want to do is ride in the same places I commute in. But there is a segment of the population called the Bike Life Boys, whatever the hell they're called. And they essentially are recreational commuters. Because all they do is just have fun using the same roads that people commute to. And then they hold up everybody and piss off everybody. Like, I honestly think that you would be much better off if you rode in a place that didn't have that many people. But I suspect those guys like the attention. I think it's kind of like the same reason why guys with Honda Civics put tails on them and then like stupid little wheels, is because they need the attention. And they think they are getting attention from women because, you know, biologically men have to stand out in order to reproduce with women. But the only attention you get, especially in motorcycles and cars, when you do that sort of stuff and the whole biker life sort of stuff, is you get a bunch of sausages. It's like a sausage fest. You know, the last thing you want if you're trying to pick up women is to ride motorcycles. Have you ever noticed that all these motorcycle groups have like 20-30 guys and then one woman, and then that's the token woman in the motorcycle group? So she's essentially like the queen bee mating with all of these guys. And most of the time the women that ride are not that good looking. I don't know if you noticed, they're a little mannish. And I've never gone, oh man, oh, my mirror is kind of loose. That's kind of weird. You know, I never gone into like one of these groups and go like, oh man, I gotta meet some women. And most of the time they just look like men. So if you're really trying to meet women, guys, the best thing you could possibly do is join a yoga class. Seriously, join a yoga class. Classes that actually have women and attractive women. But all of these guys in their motorcycles thinking they're somehow getting any women, that's such a farce. I wish I could like go back to my younger self and go like, yeah, don't get a motorcycle for women. I never did because, you know, I like to ride by myself anyway. But don't think that. All the little biker life guys think they are going to attract women. Nope. Nope. The guys that are getting women are in yoga classes and taking art classes, okay?